Greetings, friends, and welcome to this easeful Sunday gentle yoga practice that you can practice on a Sunday or any day that you just want to take half an hour or so just to unravel and find some ease. So we're going to start in our easeful seat. As always, this is a conscious pose of settling our roots into the earth and rising through our spine as if we're shining our crown towards the sky. You can rest the hands wherever is comfortable as we close the eyes and just begin our practice by drawing our awareness inwards. We'll draw our awareness inwards towards our body, just noting any areas of aches or pains we might want to give a little extra patience to today. Just how you're feeling in general. Feel free to acknowledge any feelings of anxiety or stress or weariness. And however it is we're feeling, we can honor that in our practice today. Let's bring the awareness inwards towards the breath and that nice easeful rise and fall of the breath. Just take your time. Take your time with each inhale. Take your time with each exhale. You can maybe take the time to just envisage that breath as it fills the lungs all the way from bottom to top. And as we exhale, emptying the lungs from top to bottom. Imagining the lungs filling completely with air and releasing. As we draw that awareness inwards towards the breath, taking that calm breath that is instantly signaling to the body that it's a time to be calm and restful. This can also help calm the mind as we bring the awareness inwards towards the breath and just let any busy thoughts or stresses or worries fall away, or we'll just bundle them up and pop them at the side of the room. Here with the body, breath and mind, we'll journey towards a little calm in this little universe within our bodies, within our breath. And we'll just leave the busyness of the outside world aside for a short time. When you feel ready to do so, let's float the hands all the way up to the sky, reaching tall. And then from here, we'll just do that little picking apples movement. So we're reaching up for an apple on one side, and then we're reaching up on the other. So just getting little side extensions, reaching side to side in our own way, slow and easeful. From here, we'll grasp hold of one wrist and we'll reach up and over. Again, side extension. Doesn't have to be a huge movement. We'll take it over to the other side, just finding a little space. And then from here, we're going to open the arms out wide as if giving someone a big hug. And then we're going to wrap the arms in eagle wings. So we're wrapping one arm over the other. If that all feels too complicated, then just hug the shoulders. Both versions of this pose doing the same thing, opening the muscles that attach the shoulder blades together. So take your time in that eagle wings or the hugging position. From here, we'll unravel and we'll just swap over the arm that was on top. So if it was right arm on top, now it'll be left arm on top. Just finding a little stretch in the shoulders. From here we can unravel and we're going to take a little twist to the side. So here I'm taking left hand on outside of right knee, and then the right hand can either be behind me to support me or I can wrap it around the body. So we're creating the spiral twist through the body. And we're going to take it around to the other side. Take your time, nice and tall, through that spine, so that as we spiral round, the spine stays nice and strong, nice and tall. Then from here, as we come back to center, what we'll do is we'll just take a little time to journey to a tabletop position. So we're coming to all fours. From here, we're going to float the right hand all the way up to the sky, reaching tall. And then we're going to thread that right hand underneath the left armpit. We're going to rest the side of the head and the shoulder on the earth. If it's comfortable, we're going to reach the left hand towards the wall in front of us, above us. How would you say that? I suppose I'd say to the top of the mat, but I haven't got a mat, so I hope that this makes sense. Sunday. So we're in our puppy dog twist here. We're getting a little spiral through the upper back and the shoulders. We won't stay here too long. Just a few nice breaths to get this twist. And then we can bring the hands back under the shoulders, so we'll unravel. And then we'll just reach that right hand back up to the sky to mirror how we started. We're going to do the same on the other side. So let's reach the left hand up to the sky, reach tall. And then we'll thread the hand under the armpit. Let's lay the shoulder and the side of the head upon the earth. And then that right hand is reaching above the head. So it's like you're looking underneath the armpit. If you have a variation of where to plant the hands that you prefer, you're welcome to do that here. Just a few easeful breaths. And then what we'll do once again is we'll unravel back to the tabletop. And I should have reached my left hand up to the sky there and I didn't, so you can do that one too. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into our puppy dog. So with hips above knees, we're going to open the heart towards the earth. And you can either rest your forehead or your heart and your chin upon the ground, depending on what feels most comfortable for you. Puppy dog is also known as heart melting pose, and I think that helps describe what we're doing here a little better. We're opening through our heart and our shoulders towards the earth. And we're just going to breathe here. And then as we soften through the shoulders, we can bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. From here, we're going to extend the right leg out behind us. We're going to bring our right hand to our heart and then open through the hips and heart to the side of the room. And then we'll just sweep the right hand by the ear. So we're kind of creating this diagonal line through the body. So this is a little cross between a side plank and that half moon pose we sometimes do in class. The gaze can go wherever you like, as always. We'll gently replace the right knee, the right hand to the earth. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So hand to heart first, and then you can extend that arm over the head as if you're trying to bring your arm to touch your ear. Lovely diagonal line here. Reaching through the body. And when you're ready, we'll release the hand and the knee towards the earth. Lovely. From here, we're coming to narrow knee child's pose. So let's bring ankles and knees together. We'll let the arms just fall to our sides and we'll rest forehead on the earth. If you have a preferred child's pose, you can come into any child's pose you like. And we'll just take some easeful breaths here. Just taking a pause with our child's pose, the head and the heart restful towards the earth. We're getting a gentle curve with the spine. Nice easeful place to be. And then from our lovely child's pose, we're going to bring our hands under our shoulders and we're going to come to a tabletop position. We're going to spread the fingertips nice and wide upon the earth. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to lift the hips into downward facing dog. And you can take a little pedal here if you want to, or anything that feels nice to settle in to the down dog. Feel free to keep it a nice restful one. From here, we're going to inhale and hinge forward into high plank, and then exhale into the child's pose. We'll inhale to all fours, and we'll exhale, returning to the downward facing dog. We'll roll through again. Let's inhale to high plank. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to all fours. And exhale to the down dog. We're going to roll through a few more times, just 4 movements in these earth salutations, really simple, just getting a little bit of movement and warmth within the body. So it's the high plank, the child's pose, the all fours, and the downward facing dog. Let's just take it through one more time, in your own time. Down dog, to high plank, to child's pose, to all fours. And then just moving in your own time with these 4 movements. The next time you find yourself in child's pose, we'll stay there. So no rush, but we'll settle into the child's pose when we next arrive there. And this can be child's pose of your choice, so you can have wide knees or narrow knees, whatever feels most restful for you. Once again, the forehead and the heart shine towards the earth, and we're gently opening through the shoulders. Just giving ourselves a chance to breathe, easeful, restful. A place perhaps to reconnect to the breath, to reconnect to the ground, and just be easeful. And then from our lovely child's pose, we'll slide the hands under the shoulders. And 2 options here for kneeling. So we can either sit the bum back onto the heels, or if that's not comfortable, please kneel high. It'll be easier on the knees. So whichever version works for you. And then from either kneeling position, we'll interlink the hands and we'll just squeeze the shoulder blades together and shine the heart and gaze towards the sky. So we're opening through the heart space, just for a few lovely breaths. Just seems important to open the heart on a Sunday. So let's release the hands. We'll roll the shoulders, take a shimmy, a shake, whatever feels good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to extend our right leg in front of us. And then the left leg, the knee's going to be bent. The sole of the foot's going to be on the inseam of the leg. So tall through the torso, we're going to hinge from the hips into a forward fold. When you've reached your comfortable point, just let the head hang heavy. As always, you can have some softness in that right leg as you fold into the forward fold. And then still in the forward fold, we'll just gently lift the head a moment, What we're going to do is take our left hand on the outside of the leg, so it might be on the foot or the side of the leg, and then we're going to reach the right hand out to right angle. We're going to take a spiral twist towards the right, so it's like a combination fold and twist at the same time. The hand can be out to support you, or you can wrap the right hand around the body, just depending on what feels comfortable. Feel free to try both to see what works for you today. Again, it's Sunday, let's take it easy, just whatever feels right in the moment. And then just to finish as we started, we'll release the hand back to the leg. We're facing the ground once more, just a little forward fold, straight over the leg. From here, we'll gently rise, and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So let's swap the legs over, extending the left leg, drawing the right foot into the inseam, and we'll hinge from the hips. We'll let the head hang heavy, and we'll just have that easeful fold over the leg. And then from here, once again, we'll just lift the head a little bit so that we can bring the right hand on the outside of the leg or the foot. And then the left hand again can just be on the earth to help us get that lovely spiral. We might wrap it around the body. Try both, see which one works best for you. And we'll just settle into that lovely fold and twist through the body. And once again, we'll finish as we started. So we'll just gently take the gaze and the heart back towards that straight leg. We'll fold over the straight leg. A lovely forward fold. And from here, we can rise through head and heart. So what we're going to do now is we're going to journey to Cobblers Pose. So let's bring the soles of the feet together, and we can hold on to ankles, feet, toes, whatever feels comfortable. And we're going to lay back after this pose. So if you want to bring a cushion underneath where the heart would be at the back of the body, then feel free to get that cushion ready now, or you can grab it in a moment. So from our lovely Cobblers Pose, we're opening through hips and thighs, and we can just stay upright, working the knees towards the earth, or we can hinge it forward into a fold. As always, it is absolutely up to you, whatever feels comfortable. And then as we rise through head and heart, we're coming back to upright. And then we're aiming to bring this cushion to the kind of center of the back. I'm trying to point to it here. So the back of the heart. So that as we lay back down upon it, soles of the feet still together in that cobbler's pose. We're opening through our hips. We can take the arms wide or above our head. So we're opening through the heart. And that cushion just gives us a little extra lift, a little extra space through the heart space. And what we're going to do is we're going to rest here in this reclining cobbler's pose, and we're going to move straight from here into our Shavasana when we're ready. So as we're here in reclining cobbler's pose, if at any point you just want to ease into Shavasana, you can as well. So just know the two will be paired together. We're just opening through our heart, letting the breath rise and fall. A reconnection to the earth. A shining open of the heart space. And a lovely passive pose. Once we're here, we can just settle in. There's nothing we really need to do. Now, if you are super comfortable here, you're very welcome to stay here. Or if you just want to move easily into Shavasana, take your time. We're going to come into our meditation and relaxation time. So you can straighten the legs out and bring the arms alongside the body if you like. You can bring in a blanket or cushions and just give yourself a moment to find what's restful, find what feels easeful. Let's allow the body to settle in whatever way you like. Maybe you want to close the eyes or let the gaze be soft as we journey now back to the place we started, this place of restfulness in body, breath and mind, this place of drawing inwards. As we draw our attention inwards towards the breath, we're just letting everything outside of this little universe of our body fall away, just for a few minutes, a few moments. Allow yourself to be supported by the earth beneath you. Allow the body to settle and sink into the earth. And as we take these easeful breaths, settling of the body, we may envisage in our mind's eye that little mantra as we sweep through the body, relaxing each part in turn. I relax my toes, my feet and my ankles. My toes, my feet and my ankles are relaxed. I relax my legs, my knees and my kneecaps. My legs, my knees and my kneecaps are relaxed. I relax my hips and my tummy. My hips and my tummy are relaxed. I relax my chest and my heart. My chest and my heart are relaxed as they move with the beat of my breath and my heartbeat. I relax my shoulders and the muscles that run down my back. My shoulders and back are relaxed. I relax my arms and elbows, wrists and hands. My arms and elbows, wrists and hands are relaxed. I relax the muscles of my neck and my jaw. My neck and my jaw are relaxed. And finally, I relax the little muscles of my face, forehead, and top of my head. My face, forehead, and top of my head are relaxed. I allow myself to relax. From the tips of my toes to the top of my head. A few precious, peaceful minutes with nothing more, nothing less than the next inhale and the next exhale. And so, my beautiful yogis, perhaps the next inhale is just a little longer, a little deeper than the last. Maybe we wiggle fingers and toes. Whenever you feel ready to do so, we can gently bend the knees and pop the soles of the feet on the floor. And we can roll to our comfortable side in our little yogi recovery pose. There is no rush, but just when you wish to rise, we'll come back to our easy seat. Sit bones once more rooted into the earth and crown shining up towards the sky. As we carry this meditation, this sense of calm from laying to seated and hopefully into the rest of our day. To finish our practice today, we're going to bring our palms together. We're going to rub them together, creating heat and fire between the palms. And when they feel nice and warm, let's bring the palms over the eyes and let the fingertips run up the forehead. Feel the warmth sink into your eyes, cheekbones, and third eye space between the eyebrows. We're going to take a nice deep inhale and open the eyes behind the hands. And exhale. Let's bring the hands away. And to ourselves and each other, we say namaste. Thank you for joining me, my darlings. I will see you soon. Happy Sunday.